As part of the PregActive foundations, we have the PregActive core activation. Again, don't overthink this. It is purely activating through the muscles of the pelvic floor and the deep abdominal muscles with our breath. So, with the rhythm of your diaphragmatic breath, your normal breath. Okay, so when we breathe in, everything expands. So there's more, we're creating space into the abdomen, into the lungs as we fill our body with air. And then as we exhale is where there's going to be more space. So I want you then to work with your connection, your lift and engagement. We're going to do this together so everything else in your body is nice and relaxed. Just take a big normal breath in here. Just let it go. Okay. So pelvic floor first. So take a breath in here. As you exhale, think pelvic floor gently lifts and then feel like there is a gentle wrap around your torso, like you're tightening a scarf. And then as you breathe in, just let everything go. Let the pelvic floor lengthen. Do this again. Exhale. Pelvic floor, belly engage. Breathe in, let everything go. Exhale, connection, pelvic floor, belly. Wrapping. Breathe it in, let it go. Think from the lift of your pelvic floor first. Exhale. Lift and then wrap through your torso. And then breathe it in, let it go. Let's do one more together. Think pelvic floor, belly. Breathe it in, let it go. And just relax. So I want you to work with that throughout your workouts. There's no exact right time to activate your core and wrong time to activate your core, but it is more helpful to work with it on the exhale. And personally, I find it better on the hardest part of the exercise. I'll cue you through that throughout the workouts, but I really want you to learn that for yourself as well, that when it's the hardest part is when you're really working into that deep connection. And make sure you watch our next video all about our core holds. For more just like this, visit PregActive.com where you'll get access to my week-by-week guided pregnancy program, birth prep program, and postpartum core rehab program, all in our online studio. Staying healthy and active has never been so important. Have peace of mind you are keeping you and baby safe with my convenient at-home prenatal specific workouts. Come and join me and other mamas just like you in our PregActive community today. All right, let's talk about our PregActive core holds. By now, you should have already watched the video on diaphragmatic breathing and then our PregActive core activation. This one is about our core activation, but holding it as we work with a breath. Okay, now there is different situations in life as well as with exercise, and there's some times where it's safest and best if you can maintain that core activation because it's going to help to strengthen through the endurance of the core muscles, but it's also going to help protect your back in a particular exercise. So let's go through it and then I can talk you through some examples of what that might look like. So just some diaphragmatic breath to start. So just a nice big breath in. No contraction, let it go. Okay, let's breathe in here. So breathing. Exhale, pelvic floor engage, belly hugs and wraps back. Now, your breath, try to bring it up through to your chest as you maintain. Maintain that core connection as you breathe out, but lift that pelvic floor just that little bit more and maybe a tiny bit more wrap. Breathe in again through the chest, maybe through the ribs. And then exhale. Think pelvic floor lift again a little and activation, and keep wrapping through your torso. Next time you breathe in, let it go. Everything. Okay, so we'll do it again, but I want to explain a little bit to you, because the idea here is that you're lifting through your pelvic floor and you're wrapping and engaging through the torso. Now you need to be able to still breathe. Do not hold your breath. And that's where the breath up through to the chest and the ribs comes in. You don't want to be holding a core hold, a PregActive core hold, for a long, long period of time. At some point, everything's going to start to fatigue anyway, and it's not sustainable. But you can obviously build your strength up as you go along. Now, the reason that I cued you to activate your pelvic floor again is because naturally, on your inhalation, on your breath in, your pelvic floor will release a little. Your abdominals will release a little. It's just a natural thing. So if you're doing the core hold, then that's where you want to think about every exhale, just reconnecting a little bit. You're trying to hold on, but you will let go a little bit, and that's totally fine. So that's where that refocus comes back in. Now, situations where you would be doing this, maybe if you're holding down low into a squat and you're working with some arm strength and you want to maintain that core connection. Another time might be not so much in your pregnancy, but after pregnancy, when you're laying on your back and you have both legs lifted in the air. Certainly not an exercise we recommend soon after birth, but to progress your strength up, eventually that can be an exercise. It's the same thing with any planking or push-ups, those sort of things. You want to be maintaining that strength, but needing to breathe at the same time. And they're all quite high intense exercises that we don't need to be doing right now in the pregnancy. So being aware of those is really, really important. Let's give it one more go together. Okay, just a normal breath in. Let it go. All right. Let's think about pelvic floor first. So take your breath in, feel the belly. Now exhale. Pelvic floor, wrap and hug your belly. Good. Now breathe in through the chest, through the ribs. Exhale, maintain that and think pelvic floor, belly engage. Breathe, belly. No, not belly, chest. Exhale, pelvic floor, belly engage. One more for me, breathe. Exhale, connection. Let your glutes relax, inner thighs relax. And then just breathe and let it all go. Nice work. So that is your core holds. Come and join me and other mamas just like you in our PregActive community today.